Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Go! You just went into a floor.
I hope you've learned something from our little chat. Take care.
Yes, that you can swim in the floors.
The Sega Dreamcast is the most disappointing thing since my son. Or was it? Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Review Theory Thing. I just bought a Sega Dreamcast and I'm already bored of it. I just want to burn it. I just want to burn it. In all seriousness, though, the Sega Dreamcast is one of the best consoles since the time my wife consulted to our therapist. She's dead now. Because of all the cancer she got. The Dreamcast was one of those things that you forget you owned. I asked my dad if I owned one, and I thought my cousins did, but it turned out that I did. It's a good system, even with all the NBA games that are at my local game shop. It's not bad. You can buy your own CDRs and put Dreamcast ROMs on them and play it if you really want to, if you don't want to get stuck paying for frickin' pieces of crap games. And this console was one of the first to let you play music and play some games online. With the need of a frickin' Windows disk. Yeah, Windows. You know, the thing that you put on your computer? Some guy actually reviewed the Sega Dreamcast saying that it was better than his actual home computer. Which is definitely interesting because a home computer is probably more expensive than that. At the time. Let's take a closer look at the reason why Sega makes crappy Sonic games now.
Man, stay off the light speed!
My bad.
Sonic Adventure on Sega Dreamcast.
Sega just released one of the most awful pieces of garbage consoles, the Sega Saturn, and Sega, realizing this, went and struck a deal with Sony. The plan was to make a Sony and Sega console that only took CDR games, but their game processing system was used for the original, that's right, PlayStation 1. Who would have thought Sega made good content? Sega, trying to find a good footing, decided to partner up with these people to redeem themselves from the massive crap emoji out there. Videologic and 3D Effects went on to produce the future Dreamcast, but then they settled on the 3D Effects version, which looked like a knockoff PS1 console. The Dreamcast was then released in 1998 in Japan, but then almost a year freaking later, in America, they released it. So, you may be wondering, why did they do so? I don't know, something about marketing and stuff, and them not knowing how to commercialize on their other stock. But after a year of its release in America, the Sega ship hit the iceberg, and as Sega held on to the door that could easily seat 2 people, it sunk to the bottom of where the Titanic lies, and where Leonardo DiCaprio's career will go in 10 years. So you may be asking another question. Is the Dreamcast bad? No, it's not really that bad. The Dreamcast is more of a gem than something you would buy for $100, or the price of an average console. So why did Sega fail? Why is it that Sega doesn't make any more consoles anymore and is just stuck to Sonic games? Why is it? Sega messed up on 2 consoles. Both the Sega Saturn and the Dreamcast did not sell very well. They didn't do very well in general, and since the Dreamcast didn't get a lot of its units sold because of the timing issue that it had, it basically just threw off Sega. Sega didn't know what to do. Sega thought the best decision was to just stop making consoles entirely. Sega couldn't afford another failure. They decided to make third-party video games and hold on to their characters. Honestly, that was one of their better decisions. It was definitely made way before its time, with you, like I said earlier, being able to play music and connecting to internet. Funny story is that Sega tried to convince Microsoft to play Dreamcast games on their recently created Xbox Original. Not Xbox One though, because because there's already a new one called Xbox One. What are you stupid? And Microsoft declined because they didn't know making a internet service would be difficult. Later, did Microsoft realize what a stupid, crappy decision they made? I've been playing a lot of games on it. I have to say that if there were more places sold the games I wanted, and if I made more money on this freaking channel, I would love to buy a lot of these games instead of ripping them online. Honestly, I love my Dreamcast. It brings back a lot of old memories that I didn't think I had, and it really just kind of sets me off on this little love triangle. Sometimes I get annoyed playing it, mostly because I just really don't have a lot of games for it, but I did buy some more CDRs, so I'm going to be playing, hopefully, and ripping, hopefully, some more games. And peace out like a piece of pizza, I love you all.
Ryan, you're gonna get roofed.
Shut up, quadruped.